All right. Good day, everyone. How are you doing today? Sure, your day has been awesome. And if you're watching this at night, sure, your night has been well. If you're watching this in the morning, how was your night? Any time of the day you're watching this, I just hope that you're doing well and you're doing great. So, in this very short video, I will be very precise, very short, very brief, and fast. So permit me, I wouldn't want to take much space on our phone and much time to actually walk us through this. What we'll be discussing very quickly is how to start your own CAC registration business now. Now, what's the full meaning of CAC? CAC is Corporate Affairs Commission. And this commission is a commission that is in charge of legalizing, registering, and managing monitoring businesses in Nigeria, both small scale, medium scale, and large scale enterprises. So very quickly, who am I and why do you need to listen to me? There needs to be a credibility reason, and there is a reason you should be listening to me and why I'm talking to you. So firstly, I'm Olu-Williams. I call myself the finest CAC registration agent you can ever get, because my expertise around the service area is proven and awesome in delivery. This is who I am, and this is the reason why you need to be listening to me. Aside being a CAC registration agent, also I am a printing consultant. I help individuals and organizations with print productions that aids their business visibility for profits and also drives satisfaction. Aside that, I'm also a brand consultant, a personal development consultant, and a real estate consultant. And in my business, I've had some couple of experiences, reasonable years of experience. So I believe with this, you should have confidence in yourself that the person speaking to you is not just somebody who rise from anywhere yesterday and begging to business. I want to start teaching you some principles and some unreasonable stuffs. Yeah. So here are some of the clients I've worked with: Adekis Global, AORE, Favorite, Emmy Autos, Grace Autos, KC, Oblina Fashion Club. Among others, we have Reliance Imperial. Lots of them. These are just few of the ones that I've been able to work with. I've worked with companies, I've worked with business team. You can see certificate the Blazing Church. I've also worked with churches. So this is the reason why I am teaching you this. I'm an accredited agent. I'm not just an individual who stump into the business of CAC registration. All right, to the next slide. Now let's look into the CAC registration proper. On the CAC registration portal, we have two portals there. We have two subdivided portals. The first one is the pre-incorporation portal, while the second is the post-incorporation portal. I will explain the two portals now as I move on. The pre-incorporation portal is a portal that deals with every fresh registration. It deals with every fresh registration. Maybe you're registering a business afresh, you're registering a company freshly, you're registering a church or whatsoever. This is the portal where you can actually do all these stuffs. Why the post incorporation, like the word sound, post, that's after you are done registering. If there's any other issue, you can only attend to that in the post incorporation portal. Now, for the pre-incorporation portal, it is also subdivided into three categories. The first one is business name, the second is the company name, while the third is the incorporated trustees. Like it is seen in your screen here, under the business name we have the sole proprietor. This is a small or medium scale business owned by an individual. We have the partnership, small or medium scale business owned by more than one individual. We also have the company name, the private company, limited by shares, limited by guarantee, public company, limited by shares and guarantee. We have the private or public unlimited company. Likewise, under this pre-incorporation portal, we can deal with the incorporated trustees, where we have the NGOs, the social NGOs, the Christian NGOs, we have the church, we have the school, we have the mosque, we have the association. Maybe you want to register a club. These all come under the incorporated trustees. Now, the price of registration, the documents needed for registration for each of these categories differs one from another. That for business name differs from that of company, and that of company also differs from that of incorporated trustees, and their prices also varies. As we move on, we keep to discuss those ones. So let's go to the post-incorporation portal. Under this post-incorporation portal, like I said, this is where we deal with any issue that deals with CAC after we have registered a brand, maybe after registering a business, after registering whatsoever. So maybe you want to do annual return filing, you want to do cessation of business, you want to do change of business name, you want to do change of nature of business, any other thing that's relevant that you want to do under a business that has been registered, you can only do them under the post incorporation portal. Now, what is the difference between this pre-incorporation and the post-incorporation? If you're registering under Corporate Affairs Commission, if you're registering as an individual, you can only work in the pre-incorporation portal. That's the only portal you are permitted to work. That's the only portal that your limits can work on. But if you want to work on the two portals, you have to register as an accredited agent. I am an accredited agent. I have my own accredited portal. For you to register as an accredited agent, you must either have ICANN, or you belong to the Association of Secretaries, or you belong to Nigeria Bar Association, that's the lawyers. So these are the three categories of persons that can register as an accredited agent if you have those documents. I register as an institute under the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. I studied accounting in school, so I had to get my ICANN certificates and register to become an accredited agent. So presently I can work both on the pre-incorporation portal and on the post-incorporation portal. Moving forward, all right, this is the interface of the Corporate Affairs Commission. When you look at the right hand side, you see register and you see login. So under this register is where you register afresh, maybe as an individual or as an accredited agent, and if you have an account, you just log in. So this is the interface of the CSE registration, and we have different steps, we have different interface. The first step here is public search. What do we mean by this public search? This is where we first of all search for the name we want to register, to know if the name has been registered or the name is still available for registration. On so many occasions, some people have been running a business that someone else has registered the name, or even if you have registered, if a name that is similar to your name has been registered, CSE will always reject it. So it is on this step one that we search first, so that we won't waste our money, because if you go on to reserve a name without searching if it is available, CSE will deduct your money without refund. So first thing we do is a public search for the name we want to register, to see if the name is still available for registration. And after we discover that the name is available, we go on to reservation of name. Now, under this reservation of name, what you'll be needing is the nature of the business, the reason why you are registering the business. Maybe it's a new incorporation, maybe it's a partnership, or it's a sole proprietor registration, maybe it's a limited company or unlimited, maybe it's an incorporated trustees. This is where you have to reserve the name, and then you need two name options. In case one is rejected, the other can be accepted. So this is where we do that reservation. And after your reservation, a token will be deducted from you. You pay a token to the remitter through the platform as well. The platform will redirect you to pay to remitter. So after you've made your payment, a token will be deducted from you, and in less than 2 to 3 hours, if your name is legit, it is going to be approved. It is faster than before now. You can get your name approved within 2 to 3 hours. So after reservation of name, that is when you now move on to the proper registration. Note this, you can only reserve a name for 60 days. After 60 days, the name you reserve, if you did not move on to register, the name you reserve will expire and they will cancel it. So you can only reserve a name for 60 days, which is 2 months. So after 2 months, they will cancel that name reservation and someone else can easily use it. So like we have again, step 3 is the pre-incorporation. That's where you do your registration, and step 4 is post-incorporation. That's if your registration needs some editing afterwards. That's where you deal with that. Also, we have the CRP updates. We have the CAMA 2020. That's just the law that governs the Corporate Affairs Commission. We have the company's regulations 2021. Click that to read them. You need to have the knowledge as a CSE agent. We have the EDMD, we have the e-certificates, e-status report, advanced support center. That support center is where we place our claims. If we have any issue on the portal, that's where we tender our claims. And also at the bottom part, you see the accredited agents, the CSE website, the account creation, you see the need help portal. So it's just, that's what the interface looks like. So this is just the basis of CSE registration I want to show you in this short video. If you're interested in registering your business, your brand, maybe you want to register a church or whatsoever, and also if you're interested in starting up as a business person doing the business of CSE registration, you can reach out to me after this video. In the next slide, I will drop my contact through which you can actually reach out to me. And also, maybe peradventure you will want to know more about the types of business registrations we have on CAC. I've put together an ebook, a couple of ebook that explains better the business name, sole proprietor partnership, the company name, that explains extensively what they look like, what it is, and how you can actually go about it. So if you are doing either of these things, maybe you want to get my book to learn more about the kind of business registration we have, or you want to register your business, or you want to start up doing CAC registration as a business, you can reach out to me after now. Check the next slide. I will be posting the link through which you can reach out to me, and the link through which you can get the material. So thank you very much. Click the notification button, like this page, like this post, and remember to like the page for constant updates on CAC registration. And after now, I'll be going practical in my next video to explain better how to register your business as an individual. So thank you very much. Let's go practical in my next video. You can see the link. The first is my WhatsApp contact. You can reach out to me if you want to register your business or you want to start doing the business of CAC registration. And also the link beside is a link to get my ebook that explains more on how to differentiate between business name, company name, and some other stuffs. It will also be added to my write-up in the group link. You can also check for easy access. So thank you very much for paying attention. Thank you very much for taking out time to watch this short video. I still remain your humble friend, the finest CAC registration agent you can ever get. My name is Dan Williams. Enjoy the rest of the day.